holy crap, let's try this again. Man, been trying to do this video. I've had neighbors mowing the yard, which I should be doing the same thing. The garbage truck ran through here and dumped everything. It's the middle of the afternoon. And then all of a sudden I get a call. Of course, I'm using my phone. Anyway, hey, I want to let everybody know a little bit, give a little insight on how we are. We're a traditional family. We eat around the table as a family. We turn off all technology. We don't watch a lot of TV. Social media is really not a big part of our life and everything. The reason why I use it is to stay connected with family and military people mainly, because we're stretched all over the place, and I like keeping up with them. And I like some of the people that share the cool photos and bike rides and ventures to the Grand Canyon. It gives me, it's like, hey, that's a cool place. I'd like to go visit it. You know, art. I love art, man. I got artist friends out there and old college buddies and stuff like that, and I love that. But unfortunately, a lot of bad things have been coming on social media. People are not fact checking this. They're not doing the research. They're just bringing it as truth. Hey, this is true. It's on there. That's the news is saying this, or this person's saying this. It's got to be true, and they're just believing it. And a few years back, I took all social media off all of my phone and everything. I only keep it on my computer, laptop, so I can stay in touch with people. I got introduced to Plato, which I've read a little bit, but in the Republic, and I got the book right here. I'll just give y'all a look, see what it is. Republic, it's probably reversed in there, but you get the point. Book 7, it's the allegory of the cave, and I'm gonna post some stuff, do the little twinkle, twinkle, twinkle things up here. It's a real cool little video. It's animated and it's funny and it's delightful. Kind of gives you a thing, and but I'll post up on there. Anyway, in the allegory of the cave, Pluto says that if you would take some young people and real young, and you chained them up to the cave where they couldn't see nothing but the back of the cave, the wall of the cave, and you had a fire way behind them and a road that passed in between them and the fire, and people would bring objects, trees, dogs, carts, and all this good stuff. Some making noise, some not, whatever. That would cast shadows up on the back of the wall. And as these prisoners got older, that would become the reality. That's whatever's being cast up on the walls, and they would make up names for these things and have stories about them, have their favorite things and all this good stuff. And that would become their reality. That's what they would hold as truth. And it kind of sounds familiar, ain't it? So I got thinking about this, and then it goes on to saying, if you let this person out and let him see he gets out to the sun's going to hurt his eyes, and everything's distorted, and he just can't even believe his own eyes. And finally, everything starts coming in focus, and he's starting to see the three-dimensional shapes and the colors and everything, and it's just almost too much. It's an overload, but the truth in he's just, I mean, it's like, wow, all this truth and everything, and it's almost a sense of spiritual. And he goes and explores everything, and of course he wants to enlighten his buddies on all this, what he's seen and stuff. So you let him go back to the cave, and all of a sudden his buddies they'll reject it. A lot of times, maybe one or two might not, but most of the time they'll reject it and call him crazy, and some of them even be willing to fight. See any resemblance here? Left, right, and all that. So I took all social media off the phone. I've seen, after I did that, it opened my eyes. I've seen a lot of people, they're just engrossed in this phone. they're flipping through the Facebook and Twitters and all this good stuff. Well, that's other people's realities, and do your own checks, do your own, go by your own heart and stuff. Don't take what other people are feeding you. Big corporate and all that good stuff. They need you, and they're gonna get you on your side regardless, and you gotta make up your own mind. But think about that.